Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
And Telling Me Now is back, okay? Chloe is back. Miss Chloe, or what's her name? Yeah, Chloe?
Yeah.
Cleo.
Yeah.
Miss Cleo
Cleo.
is back in the building. I am back. And I will, this is my last appearance on Naturally Unbothered, okay?
No, it ain't. You'll be here again next week.
Maybe. Maybe.
What's that in your cup? Is that a Twizzler in your glass?
Bitch, no.
What is that?
It's one of those hard stick candies.
Oh,
Hard Jolly Rancher.
Okay. I was about to say, woo, child, we about to have another part 2.
Me and Twizzlers are finished unless y'all want to give me an endorsement deal. But until then, I don't want no parts of Twizzler, okay? But you want to know what I'm drinking now?
What you drinking?
I am drinking a Kinkarita.
Ooh.
Girl, I know.
That sounds delicious.
It is.
What's in that?
It is Patron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me do it how they would do it on TikTok. 3 parts Patron.
3 parts. Good Lord.
2 parts Tropical Kinkarita.
Mm-hmm.
And 8 parts of Simply Mixology lemonade or whatever that is. They got the margarita mix.
Mm-hmm.
Kinkarita with a watermelon, a Jolly Rancher stick.
Okay. I am drinking Crown and apple and a caramel syrup. So it's like a caramel apple Crown.
Okay. Sounds good.
It is very delicious.
It like a caramel apple, like with the ones that they give you on Halloween. Like a caramel apple, does it have that kind of taste to it?
It tastes just like a regular caramel apple. It's really good.
I mean, yeah, caramel apple. You know those suckers that we have in the caramel one?
It tastes just like that.
Yeah, that is what I was thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
It tastes just like that.
Delicioso.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Yes.
So there's been all kinds of stuff going on in the news. There's like rumors going everywhere. There's just so much stuff going on. So I feel like we have to dive into this Andrew Wiggins story. Now, all of this stuff, we're putting a disclaimer out right now. All of this is alleged. No one knows. This man is, first of all, if you don't know who Andrew Wiggins is, he is I believe he's a forward for the Golden State Warriors. I believe. I could be wrong because I'm not really a huge big NBA fan, but he plays for the Warriors. I know that.
Definitely plays for the Warriors.
Anyway, so 100% disclaimer. All of this is alleged. We've only read this stuff. This man is super, super secretive. He's not a big, into posting his life and everything on social media. So no one really knows.
Not even secretive, just private. He's just a private person.
He's very private. Well, I won't even say secretive. He's very private.
Yeah.
So the only thing that we do know for sure as a fact is that he has not been seen on the basketball court since February, like mid-February. And he's taken a leave of absence due to family reasons. So that part is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is speculation. So since no one has seen him and no one's heard from him, the social media has gone and taken this story into a whole nother, it's created a monster, basically. Right. So basically, the word on the street is that he has not been on the court because he had to go back to Canada, where he is from. He went back to Canada to tend after his 2 children that his baby mama basically has been having sex with his best friend, and either one or more of the daughters, the 2 daughters that he has, really actually belongs to the best friend and not to him.
Devastating.
That's the word on the street.
Allegedly.
We already said this whole thing was alleged.
Right.
So.
Allegedly.
So she, however, the baby mama has posted on social media.
She outside.
Yeah, I mean, she posted on social media, basically saying like that the world is a mad place or something like that, or the internet is a sick place. And that was on March 16th.
The internet do be making stuff up though.
They do.
Allegedly.
They really do. But I'm just saying, how is this? If you take a leave of absence and you say it's family related, how does it transpire into this?
It's messy. The internet be lying, honey. They be messy as hell.
I get that the internet is not always truthful, but how does it turn into this? How is this the story?
How do they conjure up this story about this? I mean, for lack of a better term, this unknown ass player, because I don't know who the hell he is.
He's not unknown at all. He's a really good player.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
I was gonna say, I don't even know shit. Who the hell is he? Like, he nobody.
No, the Warriors are missing his absence. Like they need him on the court. So no.
Oh, no. So he is valuable to the team.
Yes, he is valuable to their
I was
franchise.
like, who the hell is he? I know Clay, I know Steph, I know Iguodala, and a couple of the other players, but
he's a really good player, and his presence is missed. But
Youngblood, what was his name? Go ahead.
I just don't understand how this has come to this.
I just think that somebody heard something. Somebody in his camp heard something. He didn't confide in somebody, and that somebody has said, "You know what? I'm telling the world on this scallywag. The world needs to know exactly who she is and what she is, allegedly." And I'm gonna put it out there. That's what I think happened.
So on March 17th, she put literally the furthest thing from the truth. It's sad y'all even doing this. Like, she's denying it. Her name is Michael Johnson, Mychal Johnson. And it's on her Twitter. She's posted on her Twitter that this is sick. So I don't know.
You know what don't lie?
Huh?
You know what doesn't lie?
What?
DNA. Let's see some receipts on the DNA on that baby, and that's gonna tell us the truth.
But what if it's his kid is just sick and that's why he hasn't, like, why he had to, like,
right.
I just feel like, we so nosy as a population that, like, if it is something that's genuinely not, I mean, first of all, it's none of our business, no matter what it is.
Listen, but I feel him taking a leave of absence because I know how I felt when I found out my daddy, I couldn't go back to Waffle House. I was just distraught. And I was just working at Waffle House. This man making millions of dollars. So I understand if he needs to get his mind right. It's understandable, allegedly, if that's what he had to do.
I mean, I really hope and pray that is not the case, that this man's kids is not his, that they are his kids, and that his best friend did not backstab him in that way, and just basically while he's on the road, the best friend is just keeping up with the baby mama.
The ultimate betrayal. Ugh. You know what? Rob and I were talking about this very situation, and I was like, I don't. If you were that type of guy, like, which one of my friends could you see? Not even see yourself, but like, if you was gonna cheat on, which one of my friends you think is cute? So I know not to bring that bitch around here.
I hope he would have said none of them.
He said all of them look like dogs.
Oh,
he said you don't count.
Sister.
That's what he said. He said you don't count. You don't count. But he said all of them. He said all of them some boogaboos, all of them ugly. And I said, even Shari? I said, Shari? I named all the known ones I know that's cute. He's like, man, hell no. Bitch is
Well,
ugly.
you know, it's different when you sisterly. It's different because he don't even look at me like that. Like I don't look at him like that. So it's different. It's different when you sisterly, because he be getting on my nerves and I be getting on his. And you know, once people be getting on your nerves, you just be like, ooh.
I couldn't imagine working out of town and one of my friends, or even one of his friends here, cousin, family, anybody, and him coming back and I'm pregnant and he thinks it's with him and it's somebody else's kid. I can't imagine being that person that I was 26 years ago, blaming people for having babies. I couldn't imagine doing that again in real life. In this life, I couldn't imagine doing that again.
You said you can't imagine doing that again?
Yeah. You put a baby on somebody that what there's right now. I've changed. I've been delivered.
Yeah. You know, that was your karma too.
What was my karma?
Exactly what you just said. You had somebody else raising and thinking a baby was his that wasn't his. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you turn out to find out that your daddy that you thought was your daddy ain't your daddy.
Look at the universe. The universe is fucking me in the face. Allegedly.
The same thing. Same karma.
Yeah. Oof. But let's be honest. We knew that Wesley was my daddy.
I didn't know.
Honestly, I didn't know either. I didn't know.
I promise you I didn't know. Now, I knew your daddy wasn't your daddy, but I didn't know her daddy wasn't her daddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I said Wesley. That's why I said Wesley.
Oh, I already knew he wasn't your daddy. I told you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We already knew. That wasn't no really secret for real. I mean, we were shocked to see it on paper, and to see who it was. But in the back of our heads, we knew. But no. But
and I was like, maybe she is a runt. I mean, because it's possible.
It's true. But I of course always knew, but only two people knew, me and AT. Because I called her and told her my plan when I devised it. And she was like, I don't think
it was a plan.
It wasn't a plan, but it was a plan.
Right.
I was like, I'm about to fuck this nigga real quick and let the bed. I also told her probably in that same sentence, I think I want to be an assassin. I was 19, for God's sake. My plan was to be selling crack out the house and to be an assassin. Those are my aspirations. I was going around with my life. But, I had to complain. Nobody can, I would hope that if that's the truth, eventually, his wife, Andrew, whoever's wife, would want to tell the child where they belong.
I don't think they're married. I think it's just his baby mama.
I think that's his wife.
Are they married?
Yeah, I think that's his wife.
Please no. Please don't let them be married.
Yeah, look on the thing. Hold on.
Well, I sent you is the actual real story. So let me see.
Yeah, I don't know. Wife, girlfriend.
It just says mother of his children. It doesn't say wife.
Hopefully she'll come clean about it, because at the end of the day, that's not something that could live in my spirit. So hopefully it won't be able to live on hers. Like, you got to come clean to your children, because everybody deserves to know where they come from or whatever. So if she is lying about this situation, hopefully she'll come in and tell the truth, and she'll get this off her soul. She won't take this to her deathbed. So
this will be the first time that we give a shame with an asterisk.
Allegedly, though.
Yes.
Because this is all alleged.
She's gonna get an alleged shame with an asterisk.
Because how we know even the
because
person,
we don't know. But if this is true, it's just so scandalous.
It is scandalous. I love the word scandalous. But how do we even know that this person that told the story is a true source? It's a valid source.
That's what I said in the beginning. We don't know anything. Like, this is not a person who's out all the time that you would know that you know their business, because he's not that kind of guy. He's super to himself. So
yeah, but
this is not something, I don't know. I'm just waiting for more information to come out. I hope that, I mean, he doesn't have to come out publicly and say anything because it's his business.
Absolutely. Exactly.
But because we all know, see, I just hope that he does, just so we can be like, y'all are crazy.
Right.
You know, y'all crazy. That's not what's happening or what happened.
Or it happened and it still ain't none of y'all business, hell.
Or it's still none of our business. Or this is the other thing. If the person who put this story out, where are the receipts? We need the receipts.
Right.
Where the receipts at?
I need to see some Dana.
Yeah.
That's DNA.
So how about this? How about we not going to shame her? We're going to take the asterisk away. We're going to shame the person who leaked this story without the receipts. How about that? How about that?
You want to tell the story, tell the whole goddamn story. Don't be leaving us wondering.
Have some receipts. Everything y'all know about this time and this world and this place that we live in. Receipts are important and key.
Receipts.
So we shaming the person who brought this story out without having any receipts.
I'm ready for some receipts. I'm ready for some receipts. Yes, I need some receipts.
Yes, bring on the receipts because we need them. So I'm about to do a toy review.
Receipts.
No, toy review.
Oh, toy review.
I need toy review music.
Oh, my guitar's all over. Oh, my guitarist. Toy music. Okay. I bring on the toy. Blum blum.
Whack. All right. So the toy that I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna do that one because I forgot the two little pieces to go to it. I'll do that one next week. Okay. I'm gonna do this other one. Okay. I have another one to do.
Okay. You look all oiled up. Yeah, all this. When we was seeing those girls, I can put a ring on it and it'd be all glistening. I'd be like, damn, they got enough oil on. I just took a shower.
It's just shower oil, just oil after the shower.
Oh, okay.
That's all this is. So this other toy, I don't even know the name of it because it wasn't even the one that I wanted to feature. I'm trying to find the name of it. I don't know the name of it. Anyway, I'm about to call it the flicker. I don't know the name of it because I can't find it. Anyway, this is it.
Oh, that's like a tongue?
It looks like a tongue.
That is why come you just send me that? You send me all kind of other shit, but I don't get that.
First of all, I don't really think I bought this one. Because I just looked on my list and it's not on there. So I don't think I bought this one.
We stole it. I mean, how do you get it?
But it's got little textured pieces on here.
Turn it on.
See it?
I see it, yeah. Bubbled up. They like working.
Mm-hmm. And it comes with the remote.
Okay.
So you can it's made to sit in your underwear. Oh, I know I didn't buy this. I did not. I know for a fact I didn't buy this as soon as I said that. Anyway, it goes in your underwear, sits in your underwear like this and lays up against your vagina. And
I definitely need to have some of that while I'm sitting at home working.
Yes. So it has like 9 different modes, but
9 different modes?
Yeah, it's just flickers, vibrations and flickers.
Yeah, but 9 of them? Dang. Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Speedy Gonzalez. Dang. It's like a platypus. Interesting.
Look at that.
I'm about to be 2 sheets to the wind in a minute.
but that's all of them. It's pretty powerful. It's real dainty, little right fits. Like I said, it fits right in your underwear. It works really cute. It's a cute little toy. I'm gonna get the name for it. I'll have the name for it when I post it, when this show airs, because I just realized that I did not buy this. But yeah, this is a great toy. I don't know what the real name of it is, but it's like, I'm calling it the Flicker. It's pretty great, and it comes with this cute remote. Turns it off, turns the vibrator. Your partner can have this across the room and have you over there going crazy. It works really good. I really like it, and I really like the little groove things on it. It's really good. Great toy. I'm giving this toy a 9. It's a great toy.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. It's my toy review. And let's jump into this topic. Today's topic is about.
That was funny. What you said today's.
Today's topic. Like I'm a Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. Today's topic is about words and how words hurt. Yeah. The reason why. So you'll be able to identify with this. And I want to ask you this truthfully. After I read this to you, I want to know if me calling you this has ever really hurt your feelings. Okay?
Fat.
No.
White.
We're a sex podcast. No. Listen, just let me read the story. Woman.
Read it.
All right. So an interview with Karrine Steffans. If y'all don't know who that is, that's Superhead. Is going around, and she stated that her mother was the first person to call her a whore. And so that basically that desensitized the word for her, because she heard it so frequently in her home. So it didn't matter when other people called her a whore. So my question to you is, when I call you a whore, has it ever hurt your feelings?
No.
No? And do you think that being called a whore or a bitch or a slut or some other derogatory word, like, do you think it has long-term effects on a person, or do you think they can actually come desensitized by the word and not even recognize it for the harm that people are trying to spew it out as?
I think that, pardon my French, but I think that hoe is too old to be talking about some shit that hurt her feelings about being called a hoe, or how it made her be a hoe, or whatever. So, anyway, I personally, in the time that she was out in the 90s, we were that culture was that. So that was the culture. You a bitch, you a hoe. We don't love them hoes. That was what it was. It was in the music. It was Snoop Dogg and them was calling us bitches, like Eazy-E and them. Like, that's what it was. So, I mean, it was just, I think we had started calling each other bitches. Like, that's what it was. I don't believe that, I can't speak for everybody, but I know that for me, it has never hurt my feelings when I've been called a bitch or a hoe or anything. I think it hurts my feelings more when I'm called half-breed, 30%, white girl, no melanin, rice cake, snow bunny, pink foot. Those words hurt my feelings. Those make me feel away, but the other stuff don't. Bitches and hoes don't bother me. So it
hurts your feelings more to be called 30% than it does to be called a hoe?
Yes.
Why?
Because I love being black. And I think it hurts my feelings.
You're still black?
No. I love being 100% black.
But you're not 100% black.
Had I known that 30% was going to be coming up and getting thrown in my face, I would never told nobody. I wouldn't have told a single soul. I wouldn't have told a single soul.
First of all, the way the comments that you made prior to you finding out how much of your percentage was, there was no way that it was never going to not be thrown back in your face. Because all you used to tell people is, I'm the blackest person you'll ever meet.
I am.
I'm black and black.
Hence my head attire today. I'm bringing back black. I'm bringing back black. I'm bringing black back. If you know what I'm saying.
You can't
I'm
even
all.
say.
I'm blackity black. Just put me on. Hey, just put me on C block 4.
So you're saying it hurts you more to not be considered 100% black than it does to be called a hoe.
Yes. I feel like people be testing my blackness. I'm not going to say that a hoe don't hurt my feelings because, I mean, I probably did some hoe-ish things. I had some hoe-ish ways. So, I mean, but we all have at some point. At some time
so
or another.
You don't think that, like she said, her growing up, hearing her mom calling her a whore all her life, you don't think that, that couldn't or shouldn't have affected the way the world saw her?
I don't think people call you something if it ain't you for real. People only call you what they see you as, how they see you.
There are some bad parents out there that have called their kids names that are not just.
I don't know any of those parents.
You are a liar.
I don't know any parents that called I know some parents that abandoned their kids who left them to be beat and eat their own vomit and shit. I know those type of parents. I don't know any parents that have called their children. Name a parent that I know. Give me some of a parent that I know that they called their children hoes and bitches. I don't know any parents that did that.
Okay.
Mama Vanessa didn't do it. Even Cotton didn't do it. She never called me none of that. She just left. Fuck. So, I mean, I don't know.
What about her sister?
Her sister, and when I tell you that the universe is paying that ass back.
I know, but what about her? I swear, I know man. She used to say really foul stuff when we used to be at her house when Albany was first born. You know who I'm talking about.
I did not take that stuff to heart because I knew she didn't mean those things. I know she was just saying the things because she was money driven. Everything
but she was saying them. That's what I'm saying. Being a person, hearing those things as a child, do you think that when you became an adult or a teenager, that it didn't really matter that much to you that someone else said them because you had already heard them?
I was balling out before I got pregnant with Albany. I didn't even live with her then, though. What? I didn't live with her then for her to even know what was fucking happening before Albany got here. So no, she was saying on the fact, I don't know what the fuck she was saying it for, but what I do know is that the motherfucker didn't hurt my feelings because I was living my best line. She didn't hurt my feelings on saying things like that. Like, I have never, and that is one thing that I can honestly say, because there were people, strangers and people in high school, and the woman who helped guide me to be who I am, one of her sons was like, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's what he told his friend because his friend wanted to be with me. And his friend, fought against that because he knew he didn't judge me because I had 2 kids. And I never I never said, oh man, I got these 2 kids. I'm never going to be able to be somebody because I have these kids. That wasn't ever a thought. Me thinking that I could never thrive to be better because I had kids wasn't the option. And maybe it was because of the other circle I had. Like, it was the Mama Vanessa's, it was the Uncle Davis, it was the Auntie Jan's that I didn't see that. I saw my sister who had 2 kids by the time she was 20 and 19, who was married. And I mean, they were having fun and she, it was different. So we didn't, regardless of what we was doing, in regards to what people said, because you had Stefan Young.
Yeah. Oh, you know me, I've always was called a hoe, but I used to always say, tell me who I had sex with. Like, nobody could never tell anybody who I had sex with. Like,
shit, and even if they could, and even if that was your lifestyle, regardless, if you let people judge you from what they see, that's what they're gonna judge you as. So that's what I was saying, like, she didn't have to act on what her mama said because what her mama said, because I'm talking to somebody who did not let that affect. You didn't, just because somebody said you a hoe and you got this kid at 14, 15, you didn't have 6 more kids before you was out of college or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't want to say only a certain type of people try to use it as an excuse, because there are so many other things that we could have been coming from where we came from, and
True.
we didn't let that, or we didn't let our environment dictate who we would be.
Right.
And so it's hard for me, and you know where I've come from, it's hard for me to hear people say, I was like this because my mama said this, or because my daddy said this, when I know what I could have been. I know where I've been. And even when I was back at those places, I wasn't drugged out. I wasn't. Now she was named. I think that it's a difference in being lost and looking for something than making a whole lifestyle career out of it. Like letting other people give you the name that you live by, that you decide to shed well up into your late 20s or 30s. It's a difference. Like Superhead had been Superhead up until people still call her damn Superhead.
I mean, that's still her, that people still call her that.
Right, exactly. Like at some point in time, like you should be able to shed whatever skin that you had before, like a snake. It sheds the skin, it becomes brand new or whatever, like a butterfly. You know, it's little in the cocoon, it changes it, what caterpillar turns. So I cannot say that, oh, you know, your mom called you that. But everything she said about you, you let come to fruition because you were exactly what she said you were. So I'm not judging her, but hell, that's who she was. And so if that's going to be your persona all these years, and now because you're ready to shed after the 90s, it's been 30 years.
I mean, there's no way she'll never be able to shed that because she wrote a book about it.
I was just about to say, he wrote a book about all the dicks you sucked, and he was proud of it.
Yeah, like it's forever. It's gonna be forever a part of hip hop history. It's just always gonna be there. It's never going away. It's a published document,
right,
at this point. But I mean, the reason why I brought this up is because, you know, the power of words. Like I just feel like her mom was, if all she's ever heard in her life is her mama calling her a whore. You're a whore, you're a whore, you're a whore. When she becomes a whore, she became the best whore that she could become, because that's all she ever heard in her life is about her being a whore. So, you know, she was basically saying that other people calling her a whore means nothing, because she's heard it her whole life. So it means nothing when you call her. She's not insulted by it and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, I too have been called a whore just because I was a teen mother. And like I said, you know, I have been called that. I've had I've dated guys and their parents are like, oh, she's got to be a hoe. She's been out there. Like literally not the case. The person I lost my virginity to is the person I had a kid with, you know, and then there was it didn't matter. It just kept flowing through year after year. It didn't matter if I only had 2 or 3 partners. It didn't matter. For years, I had a limited amount of partners, but I still was a whore. You know,
it doesn't matter because people are going to say something and judge you based off of
because they don't know your story.
What they think they know.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but I didn't grow up. You know, I didn't grow up being called names. Other than like, you know, after I found out I was pregnant, then I was like a whore. But before then, you know, I had never been called names like that. I've been called names, but not names like that. And I mean, the mother that I had, she wouldn't allow me to be able to accept those terms and those words and make them my reality. She wouldn't even go for it. Like even on her worst days, she wouldn't have went for it.
No, and now I even think sometimes, like, even when I call Cotton to this day, like, or even like maybe sometimes I'll call her, she'll be like, hey, hooker. And but it's not and like I don't think about how some
But
people
that's different. That's different because I mean, because like Mom and Cicely, they were with slut. That was a word, hey slut, like
exactly.
yeah, like so that's different. I don't believe her mama was saying, hey. No, I remember her mom. I feel like her mom was like, "You little whore ass, get your whore ass in here." I feel like that's how her
But
mom was.
what was Superhead doing before she actually? What was she doing before she became Superhead? Like, how do you go? I don't know her life before. I didn't read her book.
I
So
mean,
I don't know.
she literally was a video model. She was a model. She was in videos and everything. She was a video model.
Right. Okay. Yeah. How you go from a video model to sucking up Mr. Kurt Marcus with double fisted?
I mean, how are you going to be the girl, the it girl in all the videos if you're not doing something to get the job? Come on now, stop playing.
Yeah, right. No, because there were a lot of people, Melissa Ford, who set boundaries.
But they still consider her a whore too. She just went and got her real estate license and changed her life around.
Exactly.
Changed the narrative. Point. She didn't write no book telling everybody all of the dick she done.
Exactly. So you want to be looked at different. Like you want to be called Karrine or whatever.
Karrine Steffans.
Instead of Superhead. But you wrote a book, all the 1,000 dicks you sucked, and now people are supposed to give a shit and call you by your name. No, bitch, your name is Superhead.
1,000 dicks you sucked. That's what she said.
So I was gonna say your mama named Superhead. They're gonna call you Superhead. Okay.
With that being said, let's get
allegedly.
Let's get some say my name, say my name.
Ooh, that was a good topic, girl. Okay. This is hot off the press.
Okay.
Ebony, girl, I need your help ASAP. I've gotten myself in quite the pickle. This person listens to the show because I'd be like,
because that's all you be talking about, the pickle.
I know. I've been involved with the woman for 2 years and we haven't had sex. I mean, well, I've had oral sex. I've only given to her. She hasn't done anything to me yet. I've told her I wanted to wait until marriage. Oh, hold on. I told her I wanted to wait until marriage to actually penetrate. Well, the issue is I'm transgender. I'm a transgender man. I'm in the process of becoming a full man with meds and surgery within the year. I need your help. What should I do? P.S. No, I do not have titties. She does not know I am a woman.
He wrong.
Transgender.
He wrong. He is wrong. Has she not met your family? Do she not know any of your friends?
Go ahead.
I just don't see how we can help you. Like you're basically deceiving a whole human and you want our help to help you continue to deceive this woman before she marries you.
What tangle as we weave.
Mm-mm.
I ain't even got time for this. I say my name because this is a bunch of bullshit. However, what I will say is we live in dangerous times. And when you play with people's emotions and feelings, when you don't give people the option of choosing you, instead you make them be with you, you get their heart and their feelings involved. And now you have to tell this person that you aren't who you said you are. And regardless of you being changed in within the year and having the surgery and all that, at some point you're going to need to still say, and I'm assuming that this person is probably living as a man if maybe the people around him are calling him, let's say him for lack of a name. So, but I think that I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how, first off, my hands be wandering and my eyes be looking for stuff, bulges and whatnot.
Well, I'm guessing that he has a male part. I'm guessing that he has that.
Now he said surgery within the year.
Oh, so okay, so he doesn't have that. So he probably walks around with a strap on. They couldn't possibly live together. They don't sleep overnight together. There's no way that none of this stuff could possibly be happening. And then what happens after you get married? Are you going to be able to? What happens when she wants kids? What's going to be your response with that?
It's
so you sterile.
Involved.
So you're gonna go through the whole thing with in vitro, and are you gonna go through all of this? And to her, you don't even have sperm. Like, I don't understand. Like this, none of this makes sense to me. What you gonna do? Borrow your homeboy's sperm and then try to inject her while you in there? Like, I don't understand how this is gonna happen.
I think this person's probably gonna try to fake it till they make it.
You can't fake this. Like, this is not something that you can fake until you make.
Well, they've been faking it. So I think he's just going to lie his way through it.
I need to know how long they've been together, how long they've been engaged. Like, I need to know. I have so many questions. Like, nah, this is a nah. We can't help you.
No, we can't. 205-308-8004, 205-308-8004, and talk to us so we can get more of an understanding of what you plan to do. But we really can't, like, this is not something that we play with. And if you listen to the show, you know how we feel about this type of situation. We've made it very clear. First off, that it's dangerous because you just never know how you can assess somebody off. I would be scared if I were you of the reaction you'll get, because that person's probably going to leave, not because of you going through the change or the changing, because you lied. Because at this day and age, people are doing everything and everybody. Like, this person might have two spirits or whatever it's called. What is it that I sent you?
Two spirit. Oh, yeah.
Whatever the new term is called. There's a new term, two-spiriting or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so that person might feel that way.
Yeah.
And you just never know how it's going to be. That person could feel that way and not whatever, but because you did not give her a choice to choose you or to choose the lifestyle then, I mean, dummy, you just dumb. And I ain't got time.
I think it's ridiculous. I think you're I'm not gonna say you're disgusting, but your behavior is disgusting.
Deplorable.
The fact that you have this woman probably is head over heels in love with you.
I know.
And because you know that you are lying to her, you're probably beyond the greatest person that she's ever met, because you're trying to make up for all these lies that you've been telling. So she's probably over here this is going to shatter her, break her. This is the bullshit that destroys women.
Be a laughing stock. She's going to be a laughing stock.
She's going to be destroyed. Like,
yeah, because people know
this is selfish. You are selfish.
I'm going to say that this person must be new to wherever she is, or she might be new to where she is, because the people in his circle, somebody, I mean, everybody ain't loyal. So some friend needs to push aside and be like, hey, do you know? I would want somebody that knew that I did not know to come and say, hey, I need to fill you in on something. Or
this person probably has been shunned by their family because they have decided to be transgender and no longer have anybody else in their fear of further rejection. But the thing about it is, she probably would still like and love you either way, but you lied to her, and now there's no option. Now she's embarrassed. When she finds out, she's gonna, oh my God, you're a horrible person. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry. Like, we've had a bunch of people have written in and said some this year, 2023, the people that have been writing in, you got some of you guys are
scum buckets.
Man, these stories this year are by far the worst stories ever. So no, we cannot help you. We cannot help you. We cannot give you anything other than tell the truth.
Yeah, and we with the shits, but we ain't with that.
Yeah, that's just too deceitful. We're not, we are women. You basically are writing in and asking us to help you deceive another woman. No.
And I've done some deceitful things.
And this is Women's History Month.
And you're a woman. I mean, for real.
I'm offended.
All right, well.
Take us out. I'm over it. I'm offended.
You can follow Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. You can email us at naturallyunbothered2@gmail.com. That is naturallyunbothered2@gmail.com. We welcome your feedback, the comments, your show ideas, ebonites. Oof, y'all give me a headache. You guys are sending me, as they say, and I can't. You can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. I know that we are your favorite podcast, so keep on listening. Make sure that you are watching us on YouTube and that you're subscribing, you're rating, you're leaving a review, and that you are selecting the notification bell so that you are notified every Thursday when we upload new episodes every Thursday by 9 a.m. They are up, so please come on. I've been in the comments and I ain't seen nobody else in there but myself, and I'm not gonna talk to myself, so I need you to get there. Meet me there, okay? You can look on, if you're looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, if you are looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, please go to www.naturallyunbothered.com. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com and click the merch link where you can find teas, tanks, coffee mugs, caps, all kinds of stuff. We have all types of goodies for you. So please go there, visit www.naturallyunbothered.com and click the merch link. If you want to tell us how you feel about anything that's going on in your life, good
call
or bad,
us and tell us how y'all feel about this trifling ass Say My Name.
Yeah. If you want to talk about the Say My Name that you've heard weeks prior, whatever, hit us up in the thing. And then maybe we'll play your comment live.
We used to do that. We used to play the comments live.
We need to get back to doing that. Yeah. So anyway, so 205-308-8304. That's 205-308-8304. Tell us what you think. Also, tell your HOAS friends to tell their HOAS friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered. Thank you.
Until next time, everybody, it's been another great episode of Naturally Unbothered. We'll see you next week.
This is